Hey guys, this is the match report for the FA Cup third round game, Newport County versus Blackburn Rovers. The attendance was 5,083. This is Mark Vickery's report from Rodney Parade. Pre-match thoughts: Blackburn are not in a great vein of form and have left some of their key players on the bench. Important county get at them early doors. The conditions: light breeze, cold, pitch looked a little damaged and uneven after recent heavy rain. Summing up our performance in one statement: reacted well after conceding early goal, but threat and momentum faded second half. Turning point: Blackburn made a couple of changes second half to affect the game. County made a couple of changes from the side that beat York City 1-0 away on Saturday, but retained their 5-3-2 formation. Goalkeeper Joe Day returned to the side in place of Chelsea loanee Mitchell Beanie, who was not named as a substitute. Scott Partridge had picked up a knock at York and he was replaced by Scott Barrow, who went left wing back, with Preston loanee Ben Davis slotting into central defence. County started with purpose and energy and created a neat move down the left side inside the first 2 minutes. Barrow did well to find the run of Alito down the left side of the area. He cut back an excellent cross to the front post, which was claimed well low down by Blackburn keeper Steele just ahead of Collins. Blackburn made some raids down the left channel early on, with left back Spur prepared to push on. On 5 minutes he delivered a decent cross into the box, which Brown headed wide and high of the left post and bar from 10 yards. County continued to probe away, offering some good movement to work the Blackburn defence, but were caught out on 8 minutes when they worked to move down the right side of the pitch. Bennett did well to play a clever ball inside to pick out a run by Marshall, and he forged ahead of Barrow, who clipped him just inside the area. Despite very little contact, the referee awarded a penalty, which Marshall struck low into the corner. County responded well, continuing to shift the ball around efficiently in midfield, and the game turned on 10 minutes when Brown caught Alito low down with a raised foot. The referee sent the Blackburn striker off with a straight red card, and Alito was carried off on a stretcher and replaced by Tom Owen Evans. Blackburn put Lawrence up front, but were happy to sit back and absorb pressure with 2 banks of 4. County maintained their tempo and crispness with their passing, forcing Blackburn to defend deeply. On 20 minutes, County were close when Captain Byrne latched on to a ball near the edge of the area and was unlucky to see his smart volley tipped over the bar. County worked a couple of good situations down the side of the area, with Bowden and Collins stretching the Blackburn defence, who were happy to launch the ball directly. County got back into the game on 30 minutes after some good work by Holmes on the right flank. He got into a prominent position on the right side of the area and had the vision to pick out a late run by Byrne, who placed an immaculate effort into the top right hand corner from 20 yards. County were lifted by the goal and were prepared to switch play to move their opponents around, with them sitting deep inside their own half. On 33 minutes, Collins made a strong run inside from the right side of the area, but somewhat rashly blasted over from 25 yards when he had options inside. County were close to a second goal on 36 minutes, this time played more directly when Davis combined well with Byrne. He curled in a vicious looking cross from the left flank, which Diamond met well after a late run, hooking a shot over the bar from 10 yards and the pressure from Hanley. Blackburn made efforts to absorb and frustrate and play on the counter, with Marshall, their main threat, carrying his runs forward from deep on the right flank. County continued to enjoy the better of the possession, and when they did that well, Blackburn were enticed into giving away some silly free kicks. In injury time, County were awarded a free kick in a dangerous area after Barrow was checked by Marshall. From the right corner of the area, Byrne saw his curling effort go wide and high of the right post. Blackburn made a tactical change at half-time, sacrificing a player in midfield with Rhodes, replacing Bennett, and he went up front to support Lawrence. On 48 minutes, after a series of late challenges, Lawrence was booked for a late tackle on Barrow near the left channel. County looked most likely to open up Blackburn when they attacked the left flank, and were close to a second on 52 minutes after Davis found Barrow, who picked out Bowden near the left corner of the area. He did well to pick out the run Diamond to the edge of the area, but his low shot lacked power, allowing Hanley to intercept the danger. Blackburn made efforts to up their game, with Rhodes and Lawrence working hard to press in the final third, and they pushed up quicker, giving County less time on the ball. With County sitting increasingly deep inside their own half, Blackburn worked a couple of decent situations down the right side of the area, with Rhodes having a couple of shots blocked. County continued to use their left flank better than the right, with the referee failing to punish a couple of late challenges, much to the frustration of the crowd. The game threatened to boil over on 72 minutes when Diamond made a firm challenge on Spur down the left side of the pitch, which got him a booking. County paid the price for sitting off the play on 75 minutes when Lawrence had time on the left flank to whip in a dangerous cross, which caught keeper Day in two minds, and Rhodes made the most of the hesitation, heading into the empty net. Blackburn made another change just after, with Lawrence replaced by Conway. County kept plugging away, offering some better penetration on the right side, and they should really have equalised on 80 minutes. County did well to angle a run down the right flank and direct an excellent cross into the 6-yard box, which Bowden was well placed to meet, but he could only head wide of the right post. County made another change on 82 minutes, with Diamond being replaced by Matt Taylor, who went up front in the final minutes to give some power up front. County made efforts to raise the bar again, and a quick break on 87 minutes saw Collins make a piercing run down the middle, only for Taylor to crudely bring him down. He was booked, but the free kick from Barrow came to nothing, with the ball behind looped to high and easy to clear. Blackburn made their final change, with Henley replacing Evans deep in the 6 minutes of injury time. County kept plugging away, but looked a tired outfit, and keeper Joe Day was given a straight red card for a clumsy challenge on Conway, who would race forwards to latch onto a long ball, which caught the County defence static. Blackburn were happy to keep the ball in the corner and ran down the clock, limiting the threat, but County were given a warm applause for their efforts at the end. Player ratings: Day 6, really troubled in first half, generally kicked well, and alert dealing with crosses, allowed defence to sit too deep for second goal when cross was put in. Holmes 6, had bright first half, contributing well and had a hand in the goal. Attacked late on in the game, but quality was missing and seemed reluctant to push on. Hughes 6, did well in the air, and when he got the ball moving quicker to distribute, put under pressure second half and was slow to cover danger on times. Barrow 5, put a lot into the first half and was given license to attack, but faded quickly after the break and should have been replaced. Donacien 6, generally coped in the air and was prepared to carry and look for an opening with his passes, cleared effectively when he had to. Davis 7, looked the most accomplished defender and was eager to get on with the game, made some good well-timed tackles and passed well. Alito 6, had a bright start before his injury and was replaced by Owen Evans 6. Blew hot and cold, offered plenty of energy and running despite being pushed off the ball too easily, but gained valuable experience again. Burns 7, played in his more favoured position, attacking holes and shots from distance, was always available for the ball and took his chance very well. Diamond 7, hard-working game, put himself about and took a couple of heavy tackles which were not punished, crept into the box going close a couple of times. Collins 7, excellent first half, his movement and awareness was excellent and provided several decent crosses. When he got facing forward, was difficult to stop. Bowden 6, worked hard but faded late on, made several good runs and not picked up but restricted on chances today and missed a sitter late on. SWOT analysis on our opponent's Blackburn. Strengths: centre backs were robust and managed the aerial threat well. They were quick to change defence in attack and organised well with 10 men. Weaknesses: full-backs were ordinary, and when County did turn their defence they looked vulnerable. Had little threat up front until later in the game. Opportunities: they put Rhodes up front second half and were more bold, pressing higher up the pitch and closing down harder in the final third. Threats: Marshall was clever with his link play and made them tick. Lawrence had an eye for the killer pass. A lot went through Rhodes and Conway later in the game. Officials. Referee C. Brigspear, 6th, missed several bookings in this match, and the match could have turned ugly later in the game. Man of the match. Grant Hanley, Blackburn, number 5. Was an important cog after Brown was sent off, led well, kept defence focused, and was quick to close down and stifle play. If you were Warren Feeney, what would you do? Katie responded well after conceded and we'll look back to the period before half-time when they should have extended their lead. Blackburn were able to make changes off the bench to alter the shape of the game, and they finished stronger despite their handicap. County did look a little jaded second half with their running and movement not as effective, and when they did get into positions to provide crosses, they were lacking bite and quality. Mark Byrne had a decent game today, and with him playing more advanced, County were always capable down the middle of the pitch, but will perhaps be disappointed they did not use the channels better, with both Barrow and Holmes struggling to get outside their man. County will now switch focus back to the important issue of retaining their league status and improving their squad, and a positive result in the Dagenham home game will go a long way towards this. Dagenham will be a more direct outfit, with their sole aim to get crosses in as quickly as possible and away from their fragile defence. County will need to maintain their concentration to stifle this and pick holes in the same way as they did tonight. And there you have the match report, Vickery's verdict. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.